Growing up, I had this almost uncanny obsession with all things stationery. Things like bendable rulers, erasable pens, glow-in-the-dark highlighters, glitter glue, anything like that. I loved going back to school shopping because that meant I could buy any color notebooks I wanted to and coordinate them with each of the subjects that I was taking for that academic year. But you know what? The thing that I really looked forward to the most was purchasing a brand new set of bright neon-colored sticky notes. Yes, sticky notes. And there is context behind this. In all of our childhoods, we've all pursued a hobby or two, whether or not it was Boy Scouts, travel, soccer, swim team, math counts, whatever it was, every kid had their own thing. And my thing was spelling bees. I know. So from the ages of 5 to 14, I participated in competitive spelling and vocabulary bees. In elementary school, a favorite pastime of mine, you'd often see me sitting at the family desktop computer scrolling through Merriam-Webster Unabridged Dictionary's word of the day. So I had this genuine love and this passion for the English language. For whatever reason, I loved English. I loved spelling, and I loved words. So I took that passion and I developed it into something bigger. I branched out and I looked for more opportunities to hone in this talent and build up this linguistic repertoire of words. So I started participating in spelling bees, and eventually I qualified for the Scripps National Spelling Bee a total of 4 times and ended with a 7th place international finish. But I definitely would be lying to you all if I told you it was a smooth ride up until that point. It was only after my first spelling bee or 2 that my family and I realized that this was something I had a genuine talent for. I loved navigating all of the ins and outs, the intricacies of the English language, and I had a really firm grasp on it. So I kept competing in spelling bees, just to ignite that spark. But as I kept competing, as I grew older, so did the level of competition. Spelling bees got harder, and I found myself having to put in more hours, more time, more dedication, studying more words with higher levels of rigor and difficulty. And all of a sudden, I was incredibly overwhelmed with the sheer amount of information and knowledge that I was trying to dissolve. And I hit this learning curve, one so steep that I had absolutely no idea what to do with myself. And it got so bad to the point where I would get agitated with every small little mistake that I would make. I would get aggressive and angry if I misspelled a word more than 2 times in a row. Overall, I lacked the confidence and the passion that I once had. My biggest passion, spelling, was now feeling like somewhat of a chore for me, and I stopped studying and loving words with as much fervor as I once did before. So I took a step back, and I told myself, hey, I need to figure out what's going on with me. I need to fix this and get my passion back. So when I reached out to friends and family for advice, one of the biggest pieces of advice that I got was that I just had to sit down and forcefully motivate myself. I had to be disciplined. I had to step back and look at the bigger picture. Think about how good this would be for your career. Come on, guys, that is not advice that you tell a stressed out 11-year-old. Come on now. So obviously, this didn't work out for me, so I took it upon myself to think of a different approach. I started being more patient with myself rather than stressing out and putting pressure on me. So I took that pad of sticky notes that I had purchased for my school year, and I ripped the first one off. And I thought to myself, I thought of my spelling bee journey and all that I wanted to accomplish, and I started writing down each morning one small sentence, one small goal relating to spelling, and I stuck it on my vanity. And I let that sentence guide me throughout my day. And I would write little things, things like review German nationality words for 2 hours today, or look at 25 new Greek medical terminologies that I haven't seen before, or study 100 vocabulary words, small little things, but things that would help me in the long run. And you know what? As the days went by, I actually found myself eager to set these goals for myself. because it was just so self-gratifying and so self-motivating, so satisfying to see that as the days went by, I was actually achieving these goals. I was making progress in very small increments. But hey, progress is progress. And suddenly, as I kept achieving these small, sticky note-sized goals, I saw myself becoming more confident in my linguistic knowledge. I saw myself placing higher in spelling bees. And most importantly, I saw myself getting that spark, that passion for English back. So for those of you who find yourselves resonating with my story, for those of you who know that you have a learning curve ahead of you, for those of you who have a big task, something that you so desperately want to achieve in mind, but just cannot muster up enough willpower or dedication to achieve it, you are absolutely not alone. A study by Deakin University actually states that if you set goals in smaller increments over a longer period of time, then you will have motivation for longer periods of time. And this is absolutely true. So when each and every one of you go home tonight, I want you all to find a pad of sticky notes. Think of a goal that you have in mind and write down any sentence relating to that goal on your sticky note. But there is one catch. The sentence cannot be too long, too huge, or too intimidating. It has to fit on that one sticky note pad. Now take that small sentence and let it guide you throughout your day. Follow it and see where it takes you. And once you feel that you have achieved that goal on that sticky note, write another one, and another one, and another one, and continue this until you feel that you have successfully overcome your learning curve and that you have achieved your goal. So rather than setting goals, astronomical goals that number one, intimidate you, and number two, seem absolutely unattainable at a first glance, try setting goals in smaller increments for yourself. I urge each and every one of you to think of your most outlandish, far-fetched goal. The sky is the limit. Take a pad of sticky notes and write down that first step. Give sticky note-sized goals a shot.